New York pretty very active as I came up and I go to school because the vice principal gave me a book to read. Again, try to convince me to get back into Christianity. So they just drove up, made a U-turn, and as they were coming back in the other direction, my daughter asked me, "Do I know how to whistle?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know how to whistle." So again, you can see the manipulation. Even though, see what it is that they want me to do. They have been targeting me so much, right? Again, they do these tests, right? To where, and you know, obviously I'm not going to read this book because I can't read it, right? Because again, like I said, it might take me a while to read it. But she's like, oh, it's a, you know, it's a series, and the last one is a controversy and this and that. You know, remember I talk about it's always the last one, right? Always, this is the last one. So they got to find some way and some jab. I don't understand how cults work, all right? And particularly when you have cult members who are in law enforcement, right? Who position themselves in position of authority and power to engage in this sort of behavior. Like I said, it doesn't matter what they do. They can never bring me back into Christianity because again, but they're not going to listen because that's what religious people do. See, again, once you understand the truth, you can't go back to the lie. It doesn't matter. Maybe some people do. Maybe some people will. But if they, you know, being an awakened person, it's hard because they'll target you, particularly if you're being a black person. You know, because again, they control us through religion. A big part of how they control us is through religion, right? And now you see the church people coming now. Watch. Okay, watch. Again, I know them all so well. I that's why I say I love exposing them for what it is they do so people can understand and recognize what it is that they're doing. Because the minute black people realize the truth, and it doesn't matter if you want to make Christ black or not, the fact is that he never existed. Your God don't exist. There are people who believe, black people in ancient time, yeah, they believe in religion, just like they do now. Doesn't make it real. Okay? It does not make it real. Like again, just like Kemetic spirituality. Kemetic spirituality, again, is not based on what they call today supernatural things and this and that. It is based on science. We have to, our spirituality is proven the truth, right? Developing and creating things and methods and ways that can help us advance as a people. That is African spirituality, right? Because again, I repeat what Professor Habakaba said, right? Habakaba Kameni, I think his name. Like I said, I can never pronounce his name too well. But anyway, yeah, and again, this is here's what he says. Again, African spirituality is unseen science, and science is science is seen spirituality. Okay, repeat this again. African spirituality is unseen science, and science is seen African spirituality. Meaning that the African spirituality, they learn and observe about nature, the cosmos. Again, we created these things, math, to prove and to show how we can understand the universe through science, through technology, and build to enhance our lives and each other's lives. That's what I say. When you look at the people who practice spirituality today, they are the most advanced in terms of science, math, chemistry, biology, and they have us strictly religious, strictly as believers. So what do you expect, or what do you think is going to happen to people who have been so indoctrinated with religion? And number 32 again, the whole, they love to do that too, right? Number 32 and you got the handicap, the disabled, not handicap, but the disabled symbol on there. You know, like I said, they know that they disable you, right? If you're blacklisted, not white. If you're whitelisted, they disable you. If they damage you in any way, your back, you know, psychologically, you're disabled, right? But again, they want to absolve themselves from any sort of responsibility or any sort of karma coming back to them. So they're gonna try to bribe you and pretend that they haven't hurt you in any way. All right, I'm not gonna let them get away with that. All right, I'm not gonna let them get away with doing that to you also as a TI. So, and again, like I said, I know they scheme all too well. This is why it's important that, you know, that they keep you away from certain information so they can continue indoctrinating you, so you can be ignorant, so they can control you, they can manipulate you in however way they want. And then they can come in and be like, okay, you know, we save you. We save you. We save you from yourself. Right? And so you got to understand how manipulators' minds work.
What was that?
I don't know, like a big B.
I just wipe my face.
Yeah, I don't know, big B. But anyhow, now I want you to listen to, as my daughter speak, how they use the car horn, and then again when she says certain words, right? So words like face. Talk about destroying your image, destroying your, you know, your character, right? And do it in such a way, again, which you know, they you know, you either you'll blame yourself or they'll blame you, right? But again, when you're brainwashed, you don't see, people don't see the fact that you've been brainwashed, right? How you've been manipulated, how they've been using technology to try to control you in certain ways, how they try to bribe you, how they try to silence you, how they try to create and condition you to be a gatekeeper, okay? And how they try to keep you out of certain industries, right? It's okay if you want to be a barber, this and that, such and such. If you want to be in media, if you want to be in print, if you want to be in the financial, you know, you got to be a gatekeeper. If you're not a gatekeeper, they're going to destroy you. Okay? Black people who have risen to the top in those industries, they're gatekeepers. And when they start to become awakened, you start to see how they get fired, how they are, you know, once their ambition start to exceed that of their masters, then they set to destroy them, get rid of them. All right? Talk to you guys on the next video.